Hey guys, it's BNeb here. I am a level 291 Night Lord on GMS Bera. I'm going to do a quick equipment video and show you how to burst. If you want to go straight to the burst, then just skip ahead. I got a Roar 5, Superior Gollix Ring, Guardian Angel Ring, 23-star Endless Terror, like 5 lines, Dreamy Belt, Source of Suffering, Superior Engraved Gollix Pendant, commanding 4 Xerenes, Magic Eye Patch, and Berserked for the accessories. My weapon is the Genesis Guards. Let me show you the flame on this one. Tier 7 attack, Tier 6 boss, Tier 5 damage. I got a nice 5.5 line charm, double prime. I got my Mitras, 5 line. I got a Roid. I have an Eternal Thief shoulder, about 5 lines. Eternal Thief pants, 5.5 lines. Eternal Thief shirt, 5 lines. Eternal Thief bandana, 6 lines. Eternal Thief cape, 5.5 lines. Eternal Thief gloves, bad lines. Well, it's at least double crit, but I don't have that third line of luck. My Eternal Thief shoes are looking really sad these days. I want to fix this with the event cubes and get it up to 22 stars. I have the red medal. I have a black heart. I'm looking for a TC and some V scrolls. I have a Sengoku Hakase badge at 21 stars, but it doesn't give any extra attack. I think that's pretty much a scam. I did ICOG this for plus 24 attack, and I have 5 lines on it. The reason I got this to 21 is because I had a Ghost Ship Exorcist badge that went to 22, and then I just transfer hammered that over. If you want to see how I got this, then watch the Red Leaf High video. I did that about 20 times before I got enough tokens to purchase that medal. So I'm going to go into a boss that I can't kill in one burst, and I will show you how I burst and how I mini. So, when I enter, the very first things I want to do, I want to use Dark Flare, Dark Lord's Omen, and then if I have time, I'll showdown at that point. I'll sequence, I'll use my Origin, and then I'll burst with my Charged Death Star and Shuriken. From there, I'll do Quad Star. I'll hit my Urda Nova at the end of the Origin bind. I'll go back to Quad Star. And then before my Roar is up, I want to use my Death Star again. From there, I would use Lucids if I had Lucids. And then I can use Jenny Iframe to round out the rest of my burst. I'll show you my sequence here. My sequence is Frailty Curse, Throw Blasting, Last Resort with the toggle on, which means it goes straight to the second activation when I use it. I got Goddess's Blessing, Epic Adventure, Throwing Star Barrage, Shadow Walker, Terms and Conditions, and Ring of Restraint. For my mini burst, I have Frailty Curse, Terms and Conditions, Last Resort, and Ring Activation. The reason I use Ring Activation is because I swap between Roar and Totaling Ring. If you only have Roar 4, then you want to use your Origin before you sequence. And that's because your Origin does the majority of its damage after the initial cast, and the initial cast will take like 3 or 4 seconds off of your burst. And the only way you can justify that sacrifice is if you have Roar 5 with a longer timer. I'm going to go in, and then let's just imagine that my Death Star wasn't charged, right? So when I go in, I want to charge my Death Star. If you see this Death Star that looks not as cool, it's not going to do as much damage. So you really do need to charge it because you want that big damage to activate with your Fatal Strike when you enter the boss and use your Death Star and your Shuriken with your burst. It'll do a ton of damage. Now right now, I'm just going to charge my Solus, my Arc Link skill. If I had Alien Link skill, that would also be charging at this moment. And then once everything is charged, you want to use your Collector's Elixir, say Rams, and your Door right at the last moment before you go in. Now when I go in, my order is going to be, I'll flash jump to the right, I'll place my Dark Flare and my Dark Lord's Omen. I'm going to showdown if I have time, I'll sequence, I'll use my Origin. From there, I'll use my Death Star, my Shuriken, back to my Quad Star. I'll bind if I need to. And then I'll continue bursting. I have Hero's Will and Will of Urda right here, so I can use those to avoid darkness or mitigate the effects. And then at the end of my burst, I'll use Aeonian Rise, I'll try to repop Showdown just to make sure Untouchable is on her. And then I'll ring swap, go to my mini burst, try to keep my DPM up, and then I'll ring swap again after mini. My dog just scared himself. I'll ring swap again after mini to make sure that I'm prepared for my burst when it all comes up. Now I don't want to use my second burst until my first burst is up and my Jenny iframe is about at 10 seconds remaining. So let's go in and see how this goes. Flash jump to the right. Dark Flare Omen sequence. I did get Showdown off. Straight into Shuriken and the Death Star. From here I wait here. I burst. I just popped my Hero's Will to make sure I didn't have Darkness applied. 2, 1, she's unbound. I'll make sure my DPM is at the max. Here I'm going to ring swap. Banana. And duck under the bananas. And 10 seconds until mini. Repop my Frailty Curse. She moved, so I have to repop it again. Here I'll pop my mini. Banana. I'll ring swap here. Great. Good. Looking good. Looking good. Now, the reason I like popping Dark Lord's Omen before my sequence is because I like having it up right when my mini comes up. I don't want to use my Death Star at this point because I wouldn't have enough time to charge it again before my burst. Pop Showdown again, make sure she's untouchable. Pop Frailty Curse, make sure I have that. Now my burst should be up quite soon. I'm going to go after this banana. And there we go. That's 2 bursts down. Oh, I gauged. It's scuffed. Oh, I should have iframed. Okay. And now I can Jenny iframe and continue my burst. So that was a little scuffed, but the tutorial still stands. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave some interactions, and I hope to see you in the next one.